السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته يا شيخ.
أبا عبد الرحمن، كيف الحال؟
الحمد لله يا شيخ.
طيب، إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. أما بعد. Our book is Kitaab al-Kabaair, the book that teaches us about those things that Allah has Himself called Kabaair. Because He said, "In tajtanibu kaba'ira ma tunhawna anhu," if you avoid those amongst the kaba'ir, from the things that you have been prohibited. So Allah Himself referred to some sins as kaba'ir in the Quran. Elsewhere, He said, subhanahu wa ta'ala, "Alladhina yajtanibuna kaba'ira al-ithmi wal-fawahish." Those who avoid kaba'ir al-ithm, those sins that are kaba'ir, wal-fawahish. They are not just kaba'ir, they are very, very indecent. Those same kaba'ir are fawahish. They are indecent things, they are bad things, evil things. So Allah called some sins by Himself. He called them kaba'ir. And in the verse before, Allazina in tajtanibu kaba'ir al-ithm, it makes us understand that if you avoid these kaba'ir, nukaffir ankum sayi'atikum, I will forgive your sayi'at. Wa nudkhilkum mudkhalan karima, I will make you enter al-Jannah in a noble manner, full of respect. So how does a person avoid kaba'ir when he does not know what are those things that are kaba'ir? And He has told us that one condition to enter al-Jannah is what? Ijtinabul kaba'ir, avoiding kaba'ir. Meaning that kaba'ir are things that we must know about. لأن الإنسان لا يتقي ما لا يدري. You cannot run away from something you don't know. It is when you know kaba'ir, you can avoid kaba'ir. So we started reading from Kitaab al-Kabaair, and we came to Al-Kabira to Thaniya, the second from amongst the kaba'ir, from this book by Al-Imam al-Zahabi rahimahullah, Abu Abdullah Muhammad ibn Ahmad. Yesterday we read a number of ahadith. Apart from the verses of the Quran that Al-Imam al-Zahabi has mentioned, rahimahullah, he mentioned about 12 or 13 other ahadith, each of which is evidence that qatlun nafsi min al-kabair, taking the soul of a person, is from kabair. 12 or 13 ahadith. Each of them, when you hear them, you are scared. You'll be begging Allah never to get involved in qatlun nafs. May Allah never make us become involved. That a person's life becomes taken away from your hand. We even mentioned many ways that it can happen. I mentioned yesterday an incident. A boy was punching the other boy. He came on a bike. The other boy wanted to buy something. He stopped on the bike as if he was looking for, hey, you. He went to him. He was punching him. He punched him one. He punched him second. The other one came. He pushed him away. Stop punching me. As he pushed him away, he fell down and died. Is that not a trouble? He was not the one who started the trouble. He just pushed him. The other one died. So you can see, qatlun nafs, that life goes away from your hand. It can come when you don't even expect. You don't even think about it. Look at qatlun nafsi khata'a, taking a soul by mistake. You shot an arrow Or you shot a gun while hunting, hunter's gun, to kill a zebra, for example. And somebody was running towards the zebra. The arrow took him on his neck. Or the gun, he got shot. You didn't see him. You didn't intend him. You didn't have any relationship with him. You were just shooting a donkey that you saw, a zebra that you saw in the wild. And then you killed somebody. Look at the ustaz in the madrasa. Somebody came late to school. He has to be flogged 5 strokes of the cane. Cane 1, cane 2. By cane 8, the young boy fell down and died. Qatlun nafs. So that's why the matter requires that always we beg Allah. Allah never makes somebody's life go away from our hands. Whether khata'an, whether amdan, whether shubhul amdi, may Allah never make it happen to us. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wassalam, La yazalul mar'u fi fushatin min dinihi. The individual will continue to be upon fusha, upon enjoyment, upon vast open space. You will sin, Allah will forgive you. That is ma'lam yatanadda bidamin haram. As long as his hand has not been soiled with haram. He took somebody's life upon an haram. These were the narrations we went through yesterday. And then we stopped at a hadith number 17, where the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam, he said, Inna Allah aba alayya man qatala mu'mina. Inna Allah aba alayya. Allah rejected it from me. As if to say he was appealing, Allah, please accept, forgive. Allah, I will not forgive. Who is that? Man qatala mu'minan. The one who kills a person of iman. He just said qatala mu'minan. He didn't say whether it is amdan. He didn't say whether it is shubhul amd. He didn't say whether it is what? Khata'a. The 3 of them fall under the category. The matter is just that make sure you don't forget, you don't kill somebody. Because each of them has something you have to do. You have to do something to cover up. Throughout life, your mind will be there. Some people, doctors, have been messaging me yesterday, hey, this matter is a serious matter. Serious matter. Someone talked about a case in the hospital. The person gave the injection, anesthesia, and the person died. And the person needed anesthesia, truly, because they were to start a surgery. But the person had taken a medicine a day or 2 before, such that he should not take anesthesia. A lot of mistakes happen in the medical field, and people die. In each of these cases, it will either be amdan or what? Shubhul amd or what? Or qata'a. In all of these cases, la yazalul mar'u fi fushatin min dinihi. As long as you don't have a blood on your neck, my dear brother, I congratulate you. And those of us who don't have, I beg Allah, we don't ever have. We drive cars every day traveling. It can happen to anybody. Khata'an aw shibhul khata'. May Allah protect us that the life of a human being has to go away from our hands. Not to now say, I'm done, deliberately. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, Allah rejected that. A person who deliberately kills a person of Iman should be forgiven on the day of Qiyamah. If he dies without asking for tawbah, Allah will punish him. May Allah protect all of us. We'll be continuing today from hadith number 18. That hadith is the hadith of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. And it occurs in Sahih al-Bukhari and in Sahih Muslim. That is why Al-Imam al-Zahabi said, Muttafaqun alayh. He said, قال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. The Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم said, ما من نفس تقتل ظلما ما من نفس تقتل ظلما إلا كان على ابن آدم الأول كفل من دمها. ما من نفس تقتل ظلما إلا كان على ابن آدم الأول كفل من دمها لأنه أول ما سن القتل. نسأل الله السلامة والعافية. The Prophet said عليه الصلاة والسلام, ما من نفس تقتل ظلما. There is not any soul تقتل ظلما that will be killed upon zulm, upon injustice, that will be wrongly taken. Any person who takes the life of another person wrongly, إلا كان على ابن آدم الأول كفل من دمها. This will not happen. Nobody's life will be wrongfully taken, except that على ابن آدم الأول كفل من دمها, except that the first child, that child of Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, alayhi ala ibn Adam al-awwal, the son of Adam, that first one. Ulama say he is called al-awwal here not because he was the first child of Adam, lakin huwa awwalu man qatala nafsan amdan. He was the first person who killed the soul of another person amdan, knowingly, wa zulman, wrongfully. The first person who took the life of a person was one of the children of Adam alayhi salatu wassalam. He said, Ma min nafsin tuqtalu zulman. There is not a soul that will be killed wrongfully. Illa kana ala ibni Adam al-awwali kiflun min damiha. That first person, the son of Adam, who was the first person to take a life, zulman wa amdan, wrongfully, knowingly, kiflun min damiha, yani nasibun, jaza'un. He has a reward, he has a recompense from the blood of the person who was killed today wrongfully. If a person was killed today wrongfully, kidnappers kidnap a person and kill him. The son of Adam, who was the first person to take the life of a soul wrongfully, he will share from the rewards. He will share from the punishment. He will share from the evil recompense of what somebody did today. He will share from the evil recompense of it. Why? لأنه أول من سن القتل. لأنه أول من سن القتل. Because he was the first person, سن القتل, who started that practice of killing people. He was the one who started it. I hope we remember the story in Al-Ma'idah. وَاتْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ نَبَعَ ابْنَيْ آدَمَ بِالْحَقِّ إِذْ قَرَّبَا قُرْبَانًا فَتُقُبِّلَ مِنْ أَحَدِهِمَا وَلَمْ يُتَقَبَّلْ مِنَ الْآخَرِ قَالَ لَا أَقْتُلَنَّكَ قَالَ إِنَّمَا يَتَقَبَّلُ اللَّهُ مِنَ الْمُتَّقِينَ لئن بسطت إلي يدك لتقتلني ما أنا بباسط يدي إليك إني أخاف الله رب العالمين إني أريد أن تبوء بإثمي وإثمك فتكون من أصحاب النار وذلك جزاء الظالمين فطوعت له نفسه قتل أخيه فقتله فأصبح من الخاسرين فبعث الله غرابا يبعث في الأرض ليريه كيف يواري سوءة أخيه. Ikhwa, let us go back to this narration in Al-Ma'idah between two brothers. إِذْ قَرَّبَا قُرْبَانًا. The two of them, they made sacrifices, sadaqat, qurban. Something that when you do it, You want to use it to seek nearness to Allah. فَتُقُبِّلَ مِنْ أَحَدِهِمَا. It was accepted from Qabil. That was from where his name was taken. تُقُبِّلَ مِنْ قَابِيل. وَلَمْ يُتَقَبَّلْ مِنَ الْآخَرِ. What is his name? Habil. Qabil, his name got taken from Tukubila minhu. Qabul, he got Qabul, he had acceptance. At that time, if a sacrifice was accepted, Allah will send a fire to that sacrifice from the heavens. Imagine you do a sacrifice on the day of Eid, Eidul Kabir, when we slaughter a ram for Allah. If it was accepted, a fire would come from the heavens. In the olden times, that one is not in our own Sharia. Like in fi Shari'ati man qablana, la budda min al-nar min al-sama. A fire would come to show that the sacrifice has been accepted. فَتُقُبِّلَ مِنْ أَحَدِهِمَا. It was accepted from Qabil. وَلَمْ يُتَقَبَّلْ مِنَ الْآخَرِ. But it was not accepted from the second one. قَالَ الْآخَرُ هَذَا هُوَ الْقَائِلُ قَالَ لَأَقْتُلَنَّكَ. He said, I will kill you. The ulama say, that's why one of the foundation, one of the things that make people kill people is hazard. The man had what you don't have. So you think you should take his life. He got what you don't get. They say that is to the extent that hazard can push people. Jealousy. Jealousy can push people to do anything. Allah said, إِنَّمَا يَتَقَبَّلُ اللَّهُ مِنَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. Allah only accepts the penitence, the sadaqah from al-muttaqun, yani min al-mukhlisin. If you don't make sadaqah with ikhlas, Allah will not accept it. You can spend the whole of this dunya in billions making sadaqah. If you don't do it for the sake of Allah, Allah will not accept it. إِنَّمَا يَتَقَبَّلُ اللَّهُ مِنَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. Allah only accepts as-sadaqah wal-ibadat wa ma umiru illa liya'budu Allah mukhlisin lahu ad-din hunafa. If the deen is not mukhlisan lillah, then it will not be accepted from that ghayru mukhlis, the individual who does not have ikhlas. So Habil killed his brother Qabil. Al-mashhur in the ulama. Those two names is very commonly mentioned amongst the scholars. But I don't know an isnad that is sahih, that mentions it to be Qabil and Habil. Before you start asking me whether it is sahih. So don't ask me whether it is sahih. Lakin humal mashhuran. They are the two popular names of these two children from the children of Adam alayhi salam. Allah said, فَطَوَّعَتْ لَهُ نَفْسُهُ قَتْلًا. طَوَّعَتْ لَهُ نَفْسُهُ. نَفْسُهُ طَوَّعَتْ. His mind encouraged him. That's why you have to tawwa'at. Those deeds that we are encouraged to do. طَوَّعَتْ لَهُ نَفْسُهُ. His minds encouraged him. His minds recommended it to him, pushed him, go on, try. Qatla akhi, encouraged him to kill his brother. Faqatalahu. And so he killed his brother. Fasbaha min al-khasirin. Look at the name Allah gave him, khasir, loser. Anyone who kills the other person is a loser. Yusbihu khasira. He will become a loser. Allah said, فَأَصْبَحَ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. So Habil, who killed his brother, أَصْبَحَ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. So مَا مِن نَفْسٍ تُقْتَلُ ظُلْمًا. So any soul that is wrongfully killed, the way Habil killed his brother Qabil, ظُلْمًا, like this, إِلَّا كَانَ عَلَى إِبْنِ آدَمَ الْأَوَّلِ كِفْلٌ min dhanbiha, except that Habil lahu kiflun min dhanbiha, yani min dhanbin nafs. He has a kifil, nasib. He has a portion from the dhanb, from that sin of taking the life of a person. لأنه, the reason why he has a share in it is that huwa awwalu man sanna al-qatla. He was the first person who started this evil practice of killing people. That is why the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam, he said to us that man sanna fil islami sunnatan sayyi'atan kana alayhi wizruha wa wizru man amila biha. Man sanna fil islami sunnatan sayyi'atan. Whoever starts amongst the people of Islam in this our religion, man sanna sunnatan sayyi'atan. Whoever starts a bad practice amongst the Muslim, you are the first person they say you are imam of gays. You are the first person they say you are the one who started this thing, and that thing was bad. Falahu wizruha. That's his action. He will carry the burdens, the sin on his head. Wa wizru man amila biha. All those who come after him who do the same practice, he is also going to carry their sins. Why? He became a model for them. He became a pioneer for them, a vanguard for them. That's why Shabab, they say, go and do it. That we are here. If you do it and others did it, you will carry your own sin and the sin of all those who did it following you. I'm a senior in the class. So all my juniors, if I do it, they must do it. And you do it, they saw it, they started doing it. The sin is on you for your own. The sin of their own too is on your head. Man sanna fil islami sunnatan sayyi'atan falahu wizruha wa wizru man amila biha. He has the sin on his head and the sin of all those who did it. Ikhwa ila yawmil qiyamah, until the day of judgment. So those people who started that bad hairstyle, they have a bushy big hair at the front of the head and the entirety of the back side. This is a sin. Those people who started it, فَعَلَيْهِمْ وِزْرُهَا وَوِزْرُ مَنْ عَمِلَ بِهَا إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. They will carry the burdens of the sin, their own, and the sin of those who follow them, إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ, until the day of judgment. Just like Habil, any person who is killed, مَا مِن نَفْسٍ تُقْتَلُ ظُلْمًا إِلَّا كَانَ عَلَى إِبْنِ آدَمَ الْأَوَّلِ كِفْلٌ مِنْ ذَنْبِهَا. He has a reward. He has a share in it from the sin of everybody who does it. لِأَنَّهُ أَوَّلُ مَنْ سَنَّ الْقَتْلِ. Because he is the first person who started sanna. Man sanna shay'an ibtada'a bihi al-ikhtira'. He started it. This can be in two ways. You can start something generally. Nobody has ever done it before except you. Like Qawmul Lut, Allah told them, Ma sabaqakum biha min ahadin min al-alamin. Min al-alamin, in the whole world, the first of those who started homosexuality were Qawmul Lut. How do we know? Allah said, Ma sabaqakum biha innakum la ta'tuna al-rijala wa taqta'una as-sabila wa ta'tuna fi nadikumul munkar. So they started this evil. Ma sabaqakum biha. Allah said, you people, nobody did it before you. So that is the first way people start something. The whole world, nobody has started it except him. He will carry that sin, his own, and the sin of those who do it after him till the day of Qiyamah. The second way is that they have started it in some places, but here we don't have it. You are the one who brought it there. You have started it here. You started it here. So you will carry your own sin with the sin of everybody who saw you here and was following you, or was following somebody he saw who followed you. Ikhwa, it is bad to start something bad. And it will continue like this, like a chain block system. You will continue to have loads of sins on your head. Why? لأنك أول ما بدأ بها. You are the one who started that ma'asiyah. So you start loading the sin on your head. When they ask this one, who did you see? Ah, it was so person. Who did you see? It was so person. They start mentioning your name. You are the one who started it. فَعَلَيْكَ وِزْرُهَا وِزْرُ الْمَعْصِيَةِ وَوِزْرُ مَنْ عَمِلَ بِهَا إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. But there is something here that's necessary to explain. أَوَّلُ مَنْ خَالَفَ النَّهْيَ. The first person who contradicted a prohibition, don't eat this thing, was Adam. Allah told him, himself and his wife, they should enter Al-Jannah. وَكُلُوا مِنْهَا رَغَدًا حَيْثُ شِئْتُمَا وَلَا تَقْرَبَا. This is the Nahyu. لَا تَقْرَبَا. The two of you, don't come near these three. But the two of them went and ate it. So they have the sin. Does it now mean every person who eats something that Allah has prohibited, Allah will be writing the sins down for Adam? Does it mean so? Ulama say bil ijma, it does not mean so. They say why? لأن آدم تاب من الذنب وتاب الله عليه. Adam repented from the sin and Allah forgave him from the sin. So he became cut off from it. So if a person starts an evil, the time that he will be getting the sin till the day of Qiyamah is if he does not make a tawbah. So that means that Habil died upon that action without making a tawbah. So that's why anybody who did that thing like him, alayhi wizruha wa wizru man amila biha. The Prophet said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, ma min nafsin تقتل ظلما إلا كان على ابن آدم الأول كفل من دمها. لماذا؟ لأنه أول ما سن القتل. Because he was the first person who started killing. Okay, they used to kidnap people from various parts of the world. Kidnapping. Now, if a person started it wherever we are, we say you started that evil. Like that, all of that sins. Now, in our own community where we stay, you see proliferation of nightclubs is common now. It was not like that here before. You start seeing nightclubs, those who started it. So that people now say, so person did nightclub. He too, he wants to do nightclub. فَعَلَيْهِ وِزْرُهَا وَوِزْرُ مَنْ عَمِلَ بِهَا إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. Is this clear to us? Don't go anywhere and then you are counted as the person who started something. And that thing is a thing of sin. The same way if you started goodness, something that Allah encouraged in the Quran, the Prophet established it, but people have forgotten. You now say this thing is sunnah. Let us be doing it like this. This is the sunnah. What did the Prophet say, alayhi salatu wasalam? Man sanna fil Islam sunnatan hasanatan. If you start amongst the Muslim, something that they had forgotten, it was part of their religion, but they had abandoned it. He said, alayhi salatu wasalam, فَأُمِلَ بِهَا بَعْدَهُ. When you started that thing, people now started doing it. People now started doing it. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, kutiba lahu mislu ajri man amila biha. You will be getting the reward, the kind of the reward of those who were doing it. And your own reward will not be reduced. Their own too will not be reduced. So the same way for evil, the same way for goodness. So if a person is reasonable and sensible, what should he start? Something good. A senior says, oh, I have memorized Umdatul Ahkam. Have you finished your Arbaun? No, I have not finished. Sit down, be reading it to me. Every day you'll be reading two hadiths to me. Have you finished your hifz of Al-Ajurumiyya? You said no. Okay, let me hold you. Every day you'll be reading 3 lines to me from your Ajurumiyya. Before the end of the term, that boy will read Ajurumiyya to you from A to Z. Have you memorized your Qatrun Nada? He said no. Okay, I have memorized it. I'll be taking your reading 3 lines or 4 lines from Qatrun Nada every day. Just like that. Hey, come. Maybe before we do, each time we want to make, hey, come and make wudu. Answer. I start reading. We are making the wudu, he's reading, you are listening to his reading. 3 lines only. Have you memorized your Al-Aqidatul Wasitiyya? I say, it's remaining some lines. Say, okay, I'll start the Muraja with you. So I'll be taking 3 lines, 4 lines with you every day. At that time that we are going to make wudu, that is the time you read it to me. If you succeed to make this young boy to learn this book from you, falaka ajruhu, you have the ajr of teaching him. If he teaches another person tomorrow, you also have rewards from it. If that person that he taught now taught another person tomorrow, you also have reward from it. If that one too taught another one, you have reward. If that one taught another one, you have reward. If that one taught another one, ila yawm al-qiyamah. That is why people like Al-Imam al-Bukhari rahimahullah, they have rewards on all of us. Their books have been read and taught and taught and taught from one generation to the other. Like we are reading Kabaair now. It's like Al-Imam al-Zahabi is teaching us. So he has reward from our reading from his books. He has rewards. So if you want to be part of something, be part of something that is good and beneficial. Don't be part of something that is bad and distasteful. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, مَا مِن نَفْسٍ تُقْتَلُ ظُلْمًا إِلَّا كَانَ عَلَى ابْنِ آدَمَ الْأَوَّلِ كِفْلٌ مِنْ دَمِهَا لِأَنَّهُ أَوَّلَ مَنْ سَنَّ الْقَتْلَ. I hope Hadith 18 is clear to us. We can come to Hadith 19. Al-Imam al-Zahabi said, وَعَنِ ابْنِ عَمْرِ عَنِ ابْنِ عَمْرِ. وعن ابن عمرو here he is Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As radiyallahu anhuma. Both Abdullah and his father, they were companions of the Prophet. Abdullah ibn Amr and who? Amru ibn al-As radiyallahu anhuma. Hadith number 19. He said, عن النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم قال. He said that the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam said, Man qatala mu'ahadan lam yurah ra'ihat al-jannah wa inna rihaha tujadu min masirati 40 ama. Man qatala mu'ahadan lam yurah ra'ihat al-jannah wa inna rihaha توجد من مسيرة 40 عاما. Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As said that the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wassalam, Man qatala mu'ahadan, whoever kills a mu'ahad. Who are the mu'ahadun? They are those that we have a pact of peace with them. The Muslim Ummah has an agreement with them. Regarding what? Peace. We have a Muslim community, Muslim country, the country or the region of Islam. We have a peace agreement with some kuffar. So that's why we say, okay, because of the peace agreement, he has something to do in our land. Come and do that thing and go. When he comes, you must not kill him. Is this clear to us? Okay. The battle between Muslims and Israel now. If the Israeli government, may Allah protect us from their evil, and give them the full rewards of the evil they spread on the surface of the earth. If one of them is sent on a peace errand, They have agreed with the heads of the Muslims. Hey, we have agreed. Send your ambassador to us. This kind of a person is coming to us upon an agreement of safety. He is a mu'ahad. We have an agreement covering him to come. It is haram to kill him, despite the fact that we and them are in war. This is one isolated case. Another isolated case is that we and them might be in war before. We, the Muslims and the non-Muslims, we now agree that no more war. Okay. So when we agreed no more war, one of them came to our lands, the lands of Muslims. We now saw it. Hey, I saw you. I saw you the day you killed my elder brother. You kill him. It's haram. Why? He has become mu'ahad. Is this clear to us? He said, alayhi salatu wassalam, man qatala mu'ahadan. Anybody who kills a person that is in the Muslim community under a pact, under an agreement of peace, or that he was sent to us, his people and us are at a war, but we agreed. We'll not kill ourselves again. Let's stop the war. So they came to deliver food items to the victims of war. Like those UN workers, it is not lawful to kill them because they are coming to us upon an agreement that they will be safe. So we must not kill them. So you cannot say, hey, you, I recognize this one. He was part of it. He was the one who killed so person. You say, let us kill him back. No, haram. Man qatala mu'ahadan lam yurah ra'ihat al-jannah. Anybody who kills that kind of a person, lam yurah ra'ihat al-jannah. He will not be made to smell the smell of al-jannah. He will not be given the opportunity to smell the fragrance, the sweet smell of al-jannah. Because al-jannah has sweet smell. Al-jannah has sweet smell. It smells well. Al-jannah, sweet, smelling. Isra'ihatul jannah lam yurah. He will not smell this smell of al-jannah. Wa inna rihaha, and this smell of al-jannah that he will not smell, tujadu min masirati arba'ina aman. If you are upon a journey of 40 years away, you'll be smelling the smell of al-jannah. As far away as you can be, 40 years, you are traveling for 40 years. Now they discovered that the journey between Earth and Mars, you know Mars, M-A-R-S. It's a planet in the solar system. Is that the closest planet to planet Earth? Mars. The journey to Mars is 6 months. From the rockets that they have produced, 6 months. Just 6 months. This one, it says Masira to Amin. The journey of how many years? Arba'ina Aman, 40 years. So it's far away. On the day of Qiyamah, the distance from where we will be enjoying the Ra'iha of Al-Jannah is far. Even before nearing Al-Jannah, you're already enjoying the smell. It's like, if not for Ramadan, when the cooks are cooking, how do you enjoy the smell of the food? Ah, mashallah. Oh. Meanwhile, you are just a few steps away. But for Al-Jannah, for 40 years, a journey of 40 years, far away the Mars, compared to the earth, you can smell it. A person who does this will not smell it. If he will not smell the ra'iha of Al-Jannah, will he enter Al-Jannah? And that is why in the report of Al-Imam Ahmad in his Musnad and Al-Imam Abu Dawud in his Sunan, it says, Man qatala mu'ahadan fi ghayri kunhihi. Whoever kills a mu'ahad, a person who is with us on a pact of peace, on an agreement of peace, that was why he came to us. Whoever kills him, حرم الله عليه الجنة. Allah has made haram for him al-Jannah. So you can see that it's a difficult sin. Does this now mean that qatlun nafs is like kufr or shirk? What if it is a Muslim who did it? Does it mean that what he has done is kufr? It does not mean that what he has done is kufr. Okay. But here he says, حرم الله عليه الجنة. Like he said about man yushrik billah. The punishment appears to be the same. The difference between the two is that حرم الله عليه الجنة for this person who dies as a person of Iman. Or he killed a mu'ahad. His own haram, his own tahrim of al-Jannah is muwaqqat. It has a time limit. Meaning that at the time the people will be entering into al-Jannah at the beginning, he will not be there. Is this clear to us? Because this will fall under qa'idatul wa'id. And that is if Allah did not forgive him. Don't forget. Yesterday, after the class with the generality of the people, we discussed qa'idatul wa'ad wal wa'id. I hope that it is clear. So his case is different from the case of a mushrik. As for a mushrik, man yushrik billah, faqad harrama Allahu alayhi al-jannah. Wa ma'wahu nar. That's why he followed it with that. But for this one, he didn't say ma'wahu nar. Because ma'wa linguistically refers to if you are going in the bush, you will see some small depressions. When rain falls, the rain stays there, Abi. Nothing will remove that water from there except evaporation. Those small depressions that retain water, that is the ma'wa for the water. Is this clear? A place that when it comes, it will just remain there. So the ma'wa for kuffar is nar. But the ma'wa for the people of Iman is where? Al-Jannah. So if it says harram Allahu alayhi al-Jannah, it is tahriman muwaqqatan. It is a prohibition that still has to do with a particular time. After sometimes Allah will release him and liberate him into Al-Jannah. Is this clear to us? The point is that it is haram to kill a mu'ahad. Who is a mu'ahad? A non-Muslim who comes into the lands of Islam. Upon what? Upon ahad, upon an agreement of peace. Don't worry, come. We will not kill you. But when he came, we saw him, oh, I recognize you. You and you killed so and so person. We'll kill you back. No, you must not kill him. It is haram. Why? Because he is now under ahad. He is mu'ahad. He is a person of an agreement. Is a person of a peace pact with us. So we must respect his life and not kill him. Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As reported from the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that man qatala mu'ahadan lam yurah ra'ihat al-jannah. Anybody who kills a mu'ahad, lam yurah, he will not smell ra'ihat al-jannah, the smell of al-jannah. Wa inna rihaha, and certainly the smell of al-jannah, tujadu min masirati arba'ina aman. It is perceived, you can smell it from a journey of 40 years. As much as it is so powerful and easy to smell it, huwa lam yurah ra'ihat al-jannah. I hope that is clear. What does it teach us? Don't kill somebody. It is haram for you to kill him. Mu'ahad, don't say it's a kafir. When it becomes a mu'ahad, it becomes haram for you to kill him. May Allah protect us. I think that hadith is clear. It tells us about the evil of qatlun nafs. We can come to hadith number 20. It says, وَعَنْ أَبِي هُرَيْرَةَ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُ عَنِ النَّبِيِّ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَآلِهِ وَسَلَّمَ أَلَا من قتل نفسا معاهدة لها ذمة الله وذمة رسوله فقد أخفر ذمة الله ولا يرح رائحة الجنة وإن ريحها لا يوجد من مسيرة 40 خريفا. This hadith has the meaning of the hadith number 19 of Amr ibn al-As, of Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As that we read. He said, وَعَنْ أَبِي هُرَيْرَةَ. It is also reported from Abu Huraira radiyallahu anhu عن النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم, from the Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام, that Allah, listen, harfu tanbih, listen, Allah, hey, listen. What did he say? Man qatala nafsan mu'ahadatan. Anybody who takes a soul, that soul is mu'ahadatan. That nafs is what? Nafsun mu'ahadatan. A soul that is under a peace pact. A life that is under a peace agreement. There is an agreement between our government and their government, or between our government and him. For example, when the government of a Muslim or Islamic country gives a visa to a kafir, that is a pact between him. Come. The meaning of a visa is that you have a ahad. You can come, you are safe with us. We will protect you on our lands. So if a kafir has a visa from the country of Islam to come in, it is not lawful to now kill that person. Is it clear? Why? He has become nafsun mu'ahadatan or mu'ahadatun. He has become a soul that is under a peace pact with our government. He said, alayhi salatu wassalam, man qatala nafsan mu'ahadatan, anybody who kills a soul that is under a peace agreement with the people of Islam, laha dhimmatullah, that soul, that person, that life, laha dhimmatullah, it is under the protection from Allah, zimma, it's under a rope from Allah protecting him, wa zimmatu rasulihi, he is under a rope, he is under a pact by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Anybody who kills that kind of a person, faqad akhfara zimmatallah, that person has broken Allah's agreement, because the agreement of Allah with that person is that you are free. If you now break that agreement, anybody who does that, faqad akhfara zimmatallah, you have broken an agreement that Allah gave to somebody, a guarantee from Allah. You broke it. You break Allah's guarantee. وَلَا يُرَحْ رَائِحَةَ الْجَنَّةِ, that kind of a person will not be allowed to smell the fragrance of Al-Jannah. وَإِنَّ رِيحَهَا لَا يُوجَدُ مِن مَسِيرَةِ 40 خَرِيفًا, and the smell of Al-Jannah can be perceived from Masiratu 40 Kharifa, Kharif Sana, 40 years journey. Just like he said in the first report of Abdullah, 40 Aman, the same thing he says, 40 Kharif. It will not be lawful for him to smell that smell. I hope that it is clear. It is also talking about the fact that it is haram for you to take a soul. We can quickly read the next two hadiths under this chapter, so that the next time we come back to this class, we'll be talking about Al-Kabiratu Thalitha. Do you know Al-Kabiratu Thalitha? The third amongst the Kabaair that Al-Imam al-Zahabi mentioned. What is that? As-Sihr. May Allah protect us. Sihr, sorcery, magic, medicine, black magic is a big offense in Islam. We'll come back to it inshallah. But let us quickly round up with the two ahadith that we have. Hadith number 21 and 22. In hadith number 21, Al-Imam al-Dhahabi said, Rahimahullah, وعن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه, Abu Hurairah رضي الله عنه, from him, عن النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام, from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, Man a'ana ala qatli mu'minin, Man a'ana ala qatli mu'minin. Anybody who gave a hand, a'ana, who gave support, ala qatli mu'minin, for a Muslim to be killed, you gave a hand in it. You gave support for it. When he was running away, you are the one who grabbed him. Hey, see him here. I've catch him for you. You are the one who showed them where he was when they wanted to kill that Muslim. You are the one who helped them to tie his leg. Those who were killing him, you helped them provide the axe or gun or anything with which they killed a Muslim. And you knew that that is what they wanted to do with it. Man a'ana ala qatli mu'minin. Anybody who supports, who gave a support for a person of Iman to be killed. Walau bi shatri kalimatin. Put it there. Walau. Walau bi shatri kalimatin. Even if it be by half of a sentence. He can say, oh, I didn't tell them that he is there. I just said dear for them to understand. Walau bi shatri kalima, even if with half the nisfil kalima. He can say, I didn't say it properly, I just meaning that walau bil ishara. لأن الإشارة, because ishara تقوم مقام الكلمة. Ishara can stand as a kalima, as expression. Maybe he's behind you, said you did like this. Or you showed with an eye, you gave a gesture. That was your support. That was your help. Or you helped them to gather the cane. My hand will not be there. That was what he said. Your hand is there already. Man a'ana ala qatli mu'minin. May Allah protect us all. Whoever gave a hand, whoever gave a support, whoever provided assistance that a Muslim be killed, walau bi shatri kalima, even if it be with half of a statement. This hadith, it says, Laki Allah maktubun bayna aynayh. When he meets Allah, he will have something written on his face. What is that? Ayisun min rahmatillah. Ayisun min rahmatillah. This person is Ayisun min rahmatillah. He is a person that has lost hope in the mercy of Allah. That is what his head. He will be carrying that banner on his leg, on his head, like Dajjal will be carrying kafir. What will he be carrying? Ayisun min rahmatillah. And Allah is always telling us, Wala tayasu min rawhillah. For him, he is ayisun min rawhillah. That is what a person who has lost hope in the mercy of Allah. Why? What did he do? A'ana ala qatli mu'minin. He gave a support that a person of Iman be killed. This hadith rawahu al-Imam Ahmad wa Ibn Majah. Al-Imam al-Zahabi said that Al-Imam Ahmad reported the hadith. Likewise, Al-Imam Ibn Majah al-Qaswaini, he said, وَفِي إِسْنَادِهِ مَقَال. Look in your text. وَفِي إِسْنَادِهِ مَقَال. The Isnad has issues. It has criticisms. Why? It has a reporter, Yazid ibn Ziyad ad-Dimashqi. Yazid ibn Ziyad al-Shami. Yazid fihi bisanadi Yazid ibn Ziyad al-Shami yarwi an al-Imam al-Zuhri. Because this Isnad is the Isnad of Yazid ibn Ziyad al-Shami an al-Imam al-Zuhri. and Sa'id ibn al-Musayyib and Abi Huraira. But this Yazid ibn Ziyad is da'ifun jiddan. So this hadith is da'if. But it has something in its meaning. Umar radiyallahu anhu, Abdullah ibn Umar, and this hadith occurs in Sahih al-Bukhari. Abdullah ibn Umar said that Anna Gulaman Utila Gilatan. A young boy was killed, was murdered. Gilatan. You know the way people kill people in the UK? They say one boy, they stabbed him to death. That's Gila. Qataluhu Gilatan. They just kill. It's common in the Western world, in America, in the UK. It's very common. Students are going to school, be hearing all these evils amongst them. So this thing happened for Qala Umar. Some people gathered and killed one young boy. Umar said, لَوْ اشْتَرَكَ فِيهَا أَهْلُ الصَّنْعَاءِ لَقَتَلْتُهُمْ. If the whole of the people of Sana'a, Sana'a is the capital of a country now. Which capital is that? Yemen. The capital of Yemen is Sana'a. If the whole of the people of Sana'a had a hand in them, I will kill all of them. Meaning that what is the hand for a person who has a hand in the killing of people? What is the hand? What is the legal punishment in the Sharia? He too is part of it. Maybe he helped them carry the cane, or he helped them carry the axe, he helped them carry something with which they caused the evil. He has the sin of those people with him. I hope that this hadith number 21 is clear. Whoever partakes, whoever has a hand, whoever has a support, whoever gave a vent, وَلَوْ بِنِصْفِ الْكَلِمَةِ, you have a hand in it. May Allah protect us from that evil. The last hadith under this chapter, Al-Imam al-Dhahabi said, وَعَنْ مُعَوِيَةَ قال, Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan said, رضي الله عنه, سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم يقول, I heard the messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam saying, I heard it when the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was saying it, kullu dhanbin asallahu an yaghfirahu, kullu dhanb, every sin, asallahu, the nearest, most plausible thing is that asallahu an yaghfirahu, Allah will forgive. Kullu dhanb, Allah will forgive. Allah will forgive. Illa rajulu, except a man, yamutu kafiran, who dies as a kafir. Allah will not forgive him. Why? Inna Allah la yaghfiru an yushraka bihi wa yaghfiru ma duna dhalika liman yasha. Anybody who dies as a kafir is in trouble. Anybody who dies as other than being a Muslim, wallahi, you are in trouble. If you have a friend you like, start begging him now to accept Islam. If you have a parent, if you have a brother, if you have a sister, beg him or her now. Pray for him or her now to accept Islam. Because once the person dies, he is dying, welcoming to punishment from Allah. May Allah protect us from that. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wassalam, kullu dhanbin asallahu an yaghfirahu, every sin, perhaps Allah will forgive. Maybe Allah will forgive. Maybe Allah will forgive. Illa rajul, except a man, yamutu kafiran, he dies as a kafir. Awi rajulu yaqtulu mu'minan muta'ammidan, or a person who deliberately kills a person of iman, deliberately. We mentioned it in a hadith yesterday. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us that Aballahu an yaj'ala liqatilil mu'mini tawbah. Aballahu an yaj'ala liqatilil mu'min tawbatan. So the same thing here. Qatilul mu'min muta'ammidan. He deliberately did it. The ulama say on the day of Qiyamah he will not get tawbah. But the scholars say yes, that is before Shafa'ah. Don't forget, we discussed Qaidatul Wa'd wal Wa'id before Shafa'ah. When Shafa'ah comes, as long as He was not doing it thinking that it is halal, which will make him declare haram as what? Halal. And that is kufr. He didn't do it like that. Istihlala. He didn't say it is halal for him. He just did it. Qatala mu'minan. There is shafa'ah. There is the case of Jahannamiyun. Those who will be removed from Jahannam. These kinds of people who died like that will be part of it. But they would have khalidan fiha. They would have spent a long time inside Jahannam. Because Allah said, وَمَنْ يَقْتُلُ مُؤْمِنًا مُتَعَمِّدًا فَجَزَاؤُهُ. What is their jaza? Jahannam. خَالِدًا فِيهَا وَغَضِبَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ أو عليه وَلَعَنَهُ وَأَعَدَّ لَهُ عَذَابًا عَظِيمًا. May Allah protect us. I think these ahadith, all of them, about 14 or 15, Al-Imam al-Zahabi has brought them all to warn us. Anybody who wants to enter Al-Jannah easily, make sure there is no blood on your hand. Make sure you don't kill a soul. Make sure you don't kill a mu'ahad. Make sure you don't give a support. Because I didn't kill it, but you supported it. You gave a hand. You gave a wink to show them where the man was. You helped them brought the things they employed to kill the man. Allah will ask you on the day of Qiyamah. May Allah protect us from this evil. Qatlun nafs. I think we can stop here. Inshallah, in the next class on Monday after Salatul Asri, we will continue with Al-Kabiratu Thalitha. What is Al-Kabiratu Thalitha? As-Sihr. May Allah protect us from Sihr. That is how all the Kabaair are. Anyone you hear about, you know that it's a big thing. You will know that it's a big one. So Allah referred to them as what? Kabaair. And each of them is what? Kabira. Something that is big, grievous, serious. May Allah protect us. AbdurRauf, can we have a few questions from you today? We have already spent the time. Can we have one or two questions?
نعم يا شيخنا حسن الله إليكم.
AbdurRauf. Amin wa iyyakum.
The first question here is, please, if it is disbeliever that one gave his support to get killed or that killed, will the killer also have reward if punishment and reward of punishment and the DR on him?
AbdurRauf, your voice was not loud enough, so I did not hear you.
The truth. Please, if it is a disbeliever that one gave his support to get killed or that killed, will the killer also have those reward if punishment, the reward of punishment?
How will you support a disbeliever? You can't support that a disbeliever should be killed. You must have reasons. From those reasons we mentioned yesterday, if it's a disbeliever and you are both living in a single country together, he has come under your ahad. Once you agree to be a citizen in that country together with non-Muslims, it means there is a pact of peace. There's an agreement of peace. That if you see a non-Muslim, you will not kill him. That is the meaning. So as we are in a multi-religious country like Nigeria, the meaning is that you will not kill a kafir because he's a kafir and you're a mu'min. Why? There is a peace agreement. We Muslims and non-Muslims, we have agreed to be living together. That is the meaning of our living in a multi-religious society. The meaning is that we Muslims, we will not kill those who are not Muslims because they are not Muslims. Why? We have both agreed to live together. And if it is that you are going to their country, you are the one that asked for their visa, and they gave you their visa upon an agreement. They didn't give you that visa so that you come to their country to kill them. So there is ahad. In this case, you are the mu'ahid. You are giving them your ahad. You are giving them your agreement. I agree with you. I will not come to your country to cause evil. So if you accept a visa as a Muslim from your country and you go to the country of non-Muslims, it is not lawful for you to kill them because you are under ahad with them. Similarly, it is not lawful for them to kill you. Why? You are under ahad with them. Hey, you Muslim, or you catch him, kill him. Why? He's a Muslim. No, it's not lawful for them. It's not also lawful for you. But you are in a country of Islam, and the rule is Sharia. The non-Muslims living under us, maybe they are Zimmiyun. Zimmi, non-Muslims, they pay the tax, they pay jizya, the tax of protection too, and living under us. So they have ahad under us. We will protect them and we will not kill them. They are under mu'ahadun, the Zimmiyun, the non-Muslims, Christians and Jews living under the laws of Islam. They are protected. If you have a Christian living inside Saudi Arabia, he is protected. He must not be killed. He must not be harmed. Why? He got an assurance from the government. Come, we will protect you. That is the meaning. However, this one that we said, come, we will protect you, he now killed a Muslim. He now committed zina. He now accepted Islam and made ridda. You see now, he now committed a coup. He wants to unseat the governor or the president. Or he began to abuse the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. He is breaking the pact now. He is the one that is breaking the agreement now. And at that, the government of Islam will arrest him, take him to court. If found guilty, then they execute him as a capital offense. I hope that is clear. Or he came into the lands of Islam with cocaine. He has violated the guarantee we gave him. So the law will be held against him. I hope that it is clear about Rahman. These are the circumstances when the non-Muslim can be killed under the laws of Islam. I hope it is clear. There's a question here. I read in Tafsir Ibn Kasir that Qabil was the killer Habil. There are differences. Even other names were mentioned by scholars. So don't bother yourself about their true names. Call them Abnai Adam, Ibn Adam, the two sons of Adam. Allah didn't call their names. Whether it is Habil, Qabil, there is no authentic isnad to say this is the particular name that they had. So don't bother yourself about what is the actual name or what is not the actual name. If you read other books of tafsir, you will see there are other names too we are given apart from Habil and Qabil. I hope that that is clear.
Naam ya Shaykh.
Naam AbdurRahman.
And this one, may Allah continue to preserve our Shaykh upon goodness. If an individual is killed by more than one person, for example 5 people, and the family requested for diya, is it that every one of them will pay diya individually, or they will?
No, all the 5 people will come together to pay the diya. All the 5 people will come together to pay the diya. Diya now is about 600 million. I checked it this morning, over 600 million naira. It's not a joke. If you kill somebody, they say, okay, we will not kill you back, we will take diya. That is 600 million you'll be looking for. It's a lot of money. Be careful. Don't make sure nobody has his life going away from your hand. May Allah protect all of us. And diya is there, whether it is shubhul amd or what? Or khata'an. Mistake, not to even say the person who did it, I'm done. Diya is always there. Ikhwa, run away. Qatlu nafs. If you hear it, you will run away. Take a sword. May Allah protect us. Naam.
This one was written in Arabic. It reads, Assalamu alaikum.
Naam.
Ya Shaykh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
إذا وقع بين والد وابنه فما عليه.
I don't like to discuss these kinds of issues here. ما وقع بين الوالد وابنه من ماذا؟ كيف يقتل الوالد ابنه؟ لماذا؟ ما الذي يحمله إلى قتل ابنه؟ So it will not make us achieve what we want to achieve with this class. So leave that aside, Abu AbdurRahman. Now there's hadith, لا يقتل الوالد للابن. But leave that aside, we will not attend to that. Who is asking that question and even asking it in Arabic? He is qualified enough to go and read the implications of that. لا نريد أن يخفف ما للناس من الخوف من قتل الناس.
نعم يا شيخ حسن عليك.
I mean, وإياكم. Sometimes it is not every question that is appropriate everywhere, oh brothers. Not just that. What about the kafir too? هل يقتل المؤمن لكافر? But if you start opening up all that now, you will destroy the class. I hope that it is clear about Rahman.
نعم جزاكم الله خير.
We can stop here, inshallah. I mean, may Allah protect us. We come back to class Monday evening, inshallah. For Al-Kabaair. I think tomorrow in the morning we have classes with Al-Adab al-Mufrad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.